Hey guys, YouTube Essentials here. For today's video, I'm going to be starting off with foam boards. And here's an idea of what I'm about to make, and it's called a robin mirror. I saw this and I fell in love with it. So I'm going to be recreating my own so you guys can see what it looks like. I'm using leftover foam boards for this, and I'm using a stool that I have at home to draw out the perfect circle that I need for the project. And the circle is 14 inches round. I guess I just got lazy and didn't want to use a compass, but the circle is 14 inches round. After drawing out all of the circles, I carved out the shape with an X-Acto knife. Now here's an 8 inches round mirror that I'll be using in the middle. I'm going to be carving out the shape from all the boards as well, but for now I'm going to be gluing them all together so they all stay in place before I make the cut in the middle. I'm going to cut this without getting right to the bottom because I want to leave the last foam board at the bottom to hold the mirror. I'm going to cover the inner circle and the outer circle with cutouts from a poster board. I'm doing this because it's kind of rough and the poster board is going to give it a much cleaner appearance. I spray painted some parts of the foam board gold because I didn't want any white patch to show, and this is what happened. I was using the cheap foam boards from the Dollar Tree, so every time you spray paint the foam boards from the Dollar Tree, just know that this is gonna happen. Anyway, this is not gonna show at the end of the day because I'm gonna be covering everything all up. Now I'm going to go around with the gold tape. I'm going to be covering the top with gold contact paper. Now because the top of the foam board is kind of rough, I will be putting the contact paper on a poster board first to make it smooth before then attaching it to the top. To all my crafty bees that are out there, when you look at this picture, what is the first thing you would imagine you could use to recreate this? Maybe toothpicks. But I'm not going to use toothpicks. I'm going to use bobby pins. Now, this is much more better because with bobby pins, I'm going to have 2 pointed tips instead of just one if I had used toothpicks. I will leave a link for this down in the description box below because I did buy them online. You can also get them from beauty stores. I'll be using the lines on the contact paper as my guide on how I'm going to be making the holes where I'll be inserting the bobby pins. I made the holes deep enough to make sure that the bobby pins get right to the bottom. Because of the thickness of foam board that I'm using, the bobby pins are going to stay right in place, even if I don't put glue at the back. I'm going to have something in the middle to elevate it just a bit to make it easy for me to attach the bobby pins. You're going to have to be patient for this project because the pins are supposed to be closely together. Imagine if you're going to use toothpicks or something with just one pointy end. It's going to take a lot of work. That's why I had to go through this route using a bobby pin, so that as I insert one, I'm going to have 2 pointed tips instead of one. Now that I have an idea on how to space out the pins, I'm just gonna go ahead and use my X-Acto knife to make the holes that I need all around, and then just insert the pins inside. That way it's gonna be much more faster. Because I'm human, this wasn't so accurate, as you can see some gaps are more than some others. Hopefully it won't be too noticeable in the end. I used 4 packs of bobby pins for this project, and each pack is 100 pieces. So yeah, I kind of went around with 400 pieces inserted into the foam boards. This took me about 2 hours to have all of the bobby pins inside the foam boards, and I have to admit, it was quite interesting. It wasn't boring. For the stage anyway. Phew, the first studio stage is all done. Now, like I said, at the back, it's firmly in place, so I'm gonna leave it the way it is. I won't be applying glue there, but if you like, you can add glue to yours. This is what I'm gonna be using at the top, and I got 5 of these from Hobby Lobby. Imagine having all of the bobby pins inserted into the foam boards. There were about 400 pieces, right? Now imagine putting in beads on top of each and every one of the pointed pieces. So that's going to be 400 times 2, 800. So yeah, I had to carefully put all these pieces on each of the pointed tips. Now I'm using just 5 because I went to 2 different Hobby Lobby branches and I was able to just get 5. So I'm gonna have to see how I can skip some of the pointed tips to make sure that what I have goes round. And guys, I took this project all over the place, the living room, the bedroom, just so that I can have this finished. I spent about 4.5 hours doing this, and it was easy to pass out the time because I was speaking to my families most of the time, and I was also watching TV, so it wasn't as boring as you would think because I had some other senses of mine being occupied while doing this, so it was kind of interesting. And finally, the last bead. Yay, it's done. Now you can see at the back that it's firmly in place. I'm gonna be attaching a hook here that I will use to mount it on the wall. Now I'm gonna be attaching the 8 inches mirror in the middle. I cleaned down the mirror properly and mounted it on the wall, and this is what it looks like. It's so pretty, and this is a 12 inches round mirror decor. Imagine if it was way bigger than that. It would be beautiful. Well, that's if you're gonna have the time to work on a larger piece. But yeah, look at the way it looks. It's really pretty, unique, and I love the way it turned out. I do hope you all enjoyed this video. Now don't forget to like it and share with your friends and families as well. Thank you all so much for watching. I have other home decor DIY videos that are linked in the description box below to check them out, and don't forget to click on the subscribe button.